like theme song, you know, because like you gotta intro it in. I don't know how to intro it in, so I'm just like
you don't know how to.
No, I do know how to, but I don't know what to do.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't like a long one. I don't want I hate the Joe Rogan intro.
Yeah.
I hate a lot of the other intros. I think just
yeah, there's no need for a big intro. Like,
no, there's not.
And there's plenty of free music you can find or do something for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I got. I found so I used Power Director for a bunch of the earlier stuff that I was doing for the pressure washing, and I had to get the Pro because once I got the Go Pro, I couldn't do any of the editing on like the non-free one, so I was like, fuck, I gotta buy this, and I bought it, and then it came with all the audio stuff, which now we have, and I was like tinkering with it a lot and
sweet,
just getting out of the way.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a pleasure to be here. My name's Thomas Nicola.
Hi.
You want to introduce yourself, or should I introduce you?
I like to be introduced.
I'm going to introduce you because, I think it deserves it. I think you deserve to be introduced.
Thanks.
And I think it's a good time. My name, again, is Thomas Nicola, and I'm so pleasured to be joined with in this matrimony with Ryan Cleveland.
Am I the wife?
nah, bro. It's not like a whole night. It's like in the farming term of matrimony.
Oh,
like, you know, it's just for the production of milk and stuff. Maybe.
Heard. Okay, I think he's making that up, but no, it's. Thanks for having me out. As soon as you asked me, I was like, yeah, let's fucking do that.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm down. I love podcasting.
Yeah, we're this is I want to call it Hot Taints.
Hot Taints. Okay.
Hot Taints, because I had the first one we started, we were calling it Swamp Ass.
Yeah.
But there's somebody else that does a Swamp Ass podcast.
You telling me it was taken. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm
I
sure
got a
there's
cease
bunch
and
of them
desist
too.
order.
Yeah.
And so I was like, this is a good. Hot Taints is the same thing but different.
Yeah, Hot Taints is good. Did you look that up?
I did check it out today. I looked for a little bit today.
Yeah.
I figured like a good premise is just it's really hot in my garage. We're in my garage right now, if you can't tell by the sweat pouring off of our faces. And we live in the South. We live in the deep South. And I'm comfortable. I got shorts on. I got socks on. Those might bust out in a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But just because you know how
part of this show is going to be Tom slowly removing articles of clothing until he's sitting there butt naked.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna start with.
Until we're smelling his hot taint.
Oh,
okay.
Dude, exactly. I put deodorant on because I was so worried, and I was like, "Oh God, this is gonna like."
As men, we need to put deodorant.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, you said it was warm in your garage, and you weren't lying. But
yeah, I brought a thermometer. I was trying to get it up to 100.
I was trying to make it as uncomfortable as
possible. I got it. Yeah, I got it up to 90.
It's good. We just one space heater. I think we'll
I have it.
Oh Jesus, God! I thought that was an air conditioner. I was wrong.
No, it's a space heater, Ryan.
This is gonna be nice in the winter, though.
It's very nice in the winter.
Is it gonna be called Cold Taints?
I was worried about that too. I don't know. I think it'll still be hot.
We'll do a special Christmas episode called Cold Taints.
Yeah, Cold Taints, and we only eat cold cuts.
And if it works out and you like me, I might co-host full time for you.
I love it. I love the opportunity.
Yeah.
I think a guest would like it. That's for sure, because we have a lot of chemistry on stage. That's for sure. We got. I got the roast. I was gonna try to edit it down, but it's so vulgar. I was like, I can't post all of this.
Yeah.
So I think
that was my fault. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was very good. It was very good. But I was like, damn. I was like, man, these are hard. These are hard. I've never been. I've never had a crowd demand me to say the N-word harder in my life. That was very terrifying.
I'm proud of you for not.
Yeah, that was a tough one, man.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I dropped the F-bomb, and I wasn't proud of that because I did think of some better ones I could have used after the fact.
It's okay. It's okay. It worked. The crowd liked it. They liked it spicy. So
and that's the kind of comic I want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be a spicy comic who you don't know what I'm gonna fucking say.
Yeah.
I can curse on this podcast.
We can curse.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I think we can curse. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the editing and shit. I think you keep it like cool, but yeah.
I got
you.
Can
say cunt.
Yeah,
whatever.
My favorite
Cunt's one of my favorites.
It's
one
my
of the best.
favorite.
It's
too.
like it's got a fun coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
You say it with a look. It's
great.
You know?
Dude, when you watch British movies and TVs and they're just dropping it left and right, I'm like, I know where I'm moving.
I think that's where I got it from for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. I play online with English friends.
And it's very true. It's fun to say. Like, if you haven't said the word cunt today, you should say it. Just because it's fun. About the microwave, about your cat. Don't say it to your kids unless you already have that established.
Yeah, they're older.
Yeah.
You're cool or they're cunts.
Yeah, or they're cunts, yeah.
If they deserve it, they deserve it.
We'll start out by just calling everybody else
I think
cunts.
if you give
the guys cunts is what I mean.
your spouse the compliment of having a nice cunt.
Oh, that's a good way to
I think that's a good way to test the waters on how they feel about it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can't just
I never
call
test the water. I just drop that shit.
You
I usually call third parties.
Yeah,
cunts.
exactly. You're calling somebody else, and
not
then
nobody I'm talking to in the moment, but I'm like, they're just cunts, and they're like,
whoa,
my stars.
You
I'm
said
like,
that?
This isn't the 1870s, guys.
Yeah.
Cunt is a fun word.
Cunt. They say it other places. It's just, I think, it's coming back. It's probably coming back. Australia, New Zealand.
Comics are less afraid to say it.
Yeah.
Now.
Comics are less afraid to say a lot of stuff nowadays. I think that's the best part about getting into comedy now is that there's a lot of
the comic audience is there and ready.
The comic audience is there, man. They don't care no more. They're.
I don't think they did at all. I talk to a lot of people when they bring this up, and I say it's a very loud, vocal minority who watch a comedy special at home without context of the audience or the fun of being at a live comedy show, where it loses something and people get offended.
Yep.
And when that happens, they get on the internet and they say why they're offended.
Yep.
And then everybody's like, oh, my God, that was offensive if you take it totally out of context and don't look at it like it's coming from a joke teller who's trying to tell you jokes.
And you don't have the whole story. You weren't in the moment. You weren't. You missed the message.
And I mean, there's a visceral difference between watching a Netflix special at home and being at a live comedy show.
Yeah.
The live comedy show, if anybody's listening,
come out.
Yes, but if you haven't been to a live comedy show, go to one. It's way different than you expect. Like, anything can happen. Anything can get said. It's a wild time.
It's the tip of the spear on freedom of speech.
I keep looking at this like this is
I know.
Camera. Got
so what I was saying, I had the...
got you.
Right? Right? As
a co-host, I can be propped like this.
Yeah, exactly. You can get way more comfortable.
I've never co-hosted before. I was hosting
really?
my last show, and
well,
I obviously hosted.
I thought about making you sit in this seat, and I was gonna and like the interviewee was gonna have to sit up here, and I was just gonna do the whole interview. We could do the whole
exact opposite of every.
Exactly right. Okay. So you and I could sit on the couch next time, and we'll make Drew sit here. And like he's at school, we'll give him a fucking quiz or something. Like, I need a fucking Scantron. We need a Scantron.
No test, just a Scantron. Like, you will be graded on this test. It'll be like, where are the questions? Like, you'll hear them.
You'll hear them. You'll hear them. They'll come out like in the middle of his story. We'll be like, Drew, real quick, Drew. Hey, do you know the square root of pi, or what's pi to the 16th decibel? Quick. This would be great. All right, this would be good. I gotta not edit this,
baby.
Tilly.
You're the host. Whatever
you know what
you
I'm
want
saying?
to do.
Like, wouldn't it be funny though if we have to make the guests sit in a more uncomfortable place? Because I have a metal chair too, and we could just make them sit here.
The psychology behind it's interesting. Whatever you want to do, I'm down to see how it goes. I'm here for the ride. I'm not putting it.
Show up and tell me where to sit.
I'm here to make the jokes.
I'm in. All right, sick, brother. All right.
Yeah, I'm down to try that.
Sick.
Well, maybe we'll switch it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might take over hosting at that point. It just comes naturally.
It just comes naturally. Well, that's the thing. It's just like about, I think, fluidity of a story, dynamic between the audience, the audience and the guest, and then just delivering the content as best as possible. And then I think this just the atmosphere alone is gonna just provide it, because I'm already sweating so bad I'm uncomfortable. I'm sweating furiously.
As long as we're equally uncomfortable, it should be
right.
Good for
okay,
show.
Good. How are you doing? Are you good?
I'm fine, dude. I
all
told
right.
you I'm from Florida.
All right.
I'm a Florida baby. Where are you from?
I'm from upstate New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but I've lived here since I was 7.
This heat can be a little overbearing sometimes.
Yep. All right, first special guest of the evening. Let's go. Hey, Pop. You
Welcome,
want in?
Pop. Hi, I'm Ryan. I met you.
Yeah, we met.
Yeah, we have.
How you doing, brother?
Good.
Pop's off camera here, ladies and gentlemen. It's
okay.
He's looking for some stuff. So yeah, this is I went through the curtains to create like a tighter atmosphere.
I like it.
You know what I mean? That way you're not like just distracted by garage. You feel like you're in a studio, right?
I feel like I'm not distracted by garage.
Still not in a studio. That's cool. You don't feel like you're.
I like it. I like the sofa. We got a rug too. I don't know if that's in the picture.
No, that's not. Just your knees up mostly. Your shins and the knees, I think. Like half of the couch up. Pretty much what was in the pictures. Kind of. Oh God. Yeah.
I'll slowly reveal as he slowly reveal more nut.
Dude, I'm ready.
That's
I'm ready, dude. The socks are a bad idea. I thought about have you ever seen seen a Baja, like a Baja hoodie? It's just a sweatshirt. It's a long sweatshirt with the fuck, but it's like cotton or wool. You've seen sweatshirts, yeah. But it's kind of got, it's comfortable. It's like one of my favorite things to wear, and I thought about wearing it out here just to see how long I could wear it.
That would be fun, doing different types of heavy jackets.
Just see
throughout the season.
Oh god, I thought about wearing my bunker gear, just out here, just in a whole pack of air, just doing the interview with the person, just catching them off guard.
I'm gonna do shticks.
Shticks, yeah, that's what.
Like one time, we'll wear fucking burkas or something.
Oh, ninja. We'll get the. What's a burka? It's the hijab. It's the whole headscarf.
Yeah, we'll go whole
headscarf.
Whole head.
We could go. I think we should just get the ninja.
Okay, so different style heavy coats.
Yeah.
Yeah, leather coat.
On 9/11, we'll do that one.
Your sweatshirts on 9/11, we'll do that one.
I'm not proud of
that. Yeah.
I'm proud enough.
Moving.
I'm proud enough.
Just keep rolling.
I was thinking about we do the ninja costumes. We could pull some ninja costumes up.
Ninja costumes would be warm for sure.
Do we wear like a Mortal? Can you get sued for wearing a Mortal Kombat costume?
I doubt it.
Like Scorpion, Sub-Zero.
I doubt it.
You doubt we'd get sued?
I doubt we'd get sued.
Oh, okay.
Those would be extra.
Which one do you want to wear?
Halloween is always Halloween is always miserable.
I got to crack into the water
for Floridians because it's in October.
Oh my god.
Which is still hot as fuck. Costumes are not made of light, comfortable material. No.
Plastic bags.
They're plastic bags, essentially. Pieces of plastic.
I'm listening.
Yeah, you're right. It's just literal plastic bags we're wrapping our kids in and tell them to walk around for 2 hours.
And you're holding
covering your
bag.
face.
The plastic mask.
I think I
the werewolf mask you can't see out of, and you just run into people. You're like, go get it. You're like, why are you getting yelled at because you're getting lost all the fucking time? You're like, because you put me in a mask, I can't fucking see it.
You're shifting your face around looking, and the mask isn't keeping up.
You're like opening the mouth and Mom.
I think I ruined Halloween for my girls last year.
What'd you
do? So they came up with the idea for a costume the year before. And they were going to be a nurse, a crazy nurse, and a dead body.
Okay.
And they were going to put her on a gurney, and I definitely, this was all my fault. Put her on the gurney, and we're going to have her like covered in fake blood, and she's going to pop up and try to scare people. However, this was last minute get on my part. I got nurse scrubs for Neff, and then I got a sheet to put over Zaire. But I did not get a gurney because where do you get a fucking gurney?
Yeah, those aren't cheap.
Especially a week before Halloween. And they're not cheap. They're like $1,000. I was like, well, that's an idea. So I get the bright idea to use a hand truck.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Works, right? You think it would work.
Maybe.
You get the kid on the hand truck. The hand truck's 70 pounds of metal.
Yeah.
The kid is
a wrought iron cage.
70 pounds of flesh, you know what I mean? Like and so
was
she
it like
leans
4
on
inches off of the ground?
She's uncomfortable. No, it was a big one.
Okay.
It was a big heavy one.
Okay.
And she's laying on it. She's super uncomfortable. Neff can't push her for more than 10 feet because it's so heavy. I start pushing her and everybody's like, she's got the right idea. That looks great. And then the little one is miserable. I'm dying. I'm doing a straight arm workout for 45 minutes. And eventually I'm just like, I'm going to go put the goddamn...
This is a bad idea.
I'm going to go put the goddamn thing back.
This is a prop. You should have got a wheelchair.
The kid didn't want to walk. A wheelchair would have been good. Thank you. Where were you in October? I wouldn't have ruined my kids' Halloween. They were miserable.
That's still bad, though. It's still, they're sitting in plastic bags. You got a sheet over them. It was 93 degrees this fucking Halloween, dude. Yeah, it was so bad.
I made the blood, and I looked up a recipe, and you make it out of corn syrup and brown sugar and food coloring.
Thank God.
But it slashed it on her, and it was all sticky and cold, and she hated it.
The kids wanted to be around her.
She was so miserable.
She smelled. Oh God, yeah.
And so I just had to put her in the wagon because I was like, I'm sorry, we gotta, we might as well. Yeah. Oh,
Did
we
you get
built
any
we built
full-size
pretty
candy
early.
bars?
Oh yeah, we went to a good neighborhood.
That's good. Yeah. All right.
It's
That's
just like a couple of loops
Mm-hmm.
in a gated neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the best. We go to
Yeah.
What's the place called down here? Off
Don't
of,
give away the good spots.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give away the good spots,
Yeah.
but we go to one of the neighborhoods is popping.
Yeah,
and it's a good time because
not that anybody listens to this.
Yeah, I think more people are gonna listen to it than we think they will. Because I have a lot of friends that
you
are like,
do actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a lot. I mean, we got to get Doug D on here.
That's a great idea.
We got to get Doug D on here.
That's a
'cause
great
he's got
idea.
10,000
Yeah.
friends. He's the funniest guy.
You're right. This is actually a really good idea.
I told you.
Yeah.
I have good ideas.
Yeah.
Nobody believes me though
Yeah.
because they're kind of dumb sometimes. It's hot as hell. It's hot. I want to get it to 100 to 105. I think we could get it
Degrees?
up there. Yeah.
Jesus. That's why I drink the cold beer because I keep my taint
Did
warm.
you see the water?
I'm the cool taints in this one.
This isn't cold. This has been sitting in the garage
Oh,
all
I see that it's not cold. I know exactly what
It's
temperature.
just hot water.
This show is brought to you by screwdrivers today. Screwdrivers are great. We got a big one here that could kill a man. If you needed it to. Yeah. Screwdriver, that's why I like screwdrivers, is because they're also great weapons.
Exactly.
Even the smaller ones could do some damage. Like here. Like this one's if you're like, zombies.
Zombie knife.
That one's a crime of passion weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do a lot more stabs with this than with this. Because this is going to go deeper. This is not going to go. This isn't a great pitch for screwdrivers. They could also be used for building things. My particularly favorite screwdriver is the flathead that we have here. We have two different sizes.
You prefer the flathead?
I like the flathead because you could actually it does the flathead and it does the Phillips, and it's also a pry bar.
Yeah.
It's more than one tool. A Phillips head screwdriver is just a Phillips head and sometimes a punch, and could also be a shiv. A shiv.
A punch. Very cool.
Yeah.
You got zip ties? I need
a lot of them.
Ties.
You need a zip tie? All right, we can get rid of these now.
Thank you to screwdrivers.
I literally was like, and tonight's podcast was presented by, and we'll just make them have to cut a promo for whatever it is. Like I was gonna do tape.
I thought mine was pretty good.
Yeah, it was great.
It's celebrating the diversity of the use of screwdrivers.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? And flathead screws don't strip. Phillips heads do.
Phillips heads do frequently.
Yeah,
it's
and I hate
once you
that.
get a flathead, you can't unscrew a flathead.
Not as easy.
Yeah, it's just that just comes out.
You gotta have all the pressure and just be like down, but right, or lefty, loosey.
You try to put a flathead screwdriver in a bill, and in a drill, and it just and it just kicks it around and shit.
Yeah.
Then you have to go home and beat your kids.
Yeah.
That's what you need. All right, I think the heat's getting.
Your kids are gonna learn a lesson today.
Yeah, I swear to God. One of the
flatheads.
Flatheads is better than Phillips. I have a lot of screwdrivers because I used to be a mechanic.
Yeah.
I used to be a mechanic. Yep. No, I had to do it manually.
Are there other kind of mechanics? Auto mechanic, huh?
Airplane mechanic?
Airplane mechanic, yeah, there's that. That's different. Dude, apparently.
There's a couple different types of mechanics, smart guy.
Yeah.
I worked on cars. I changed oil. Yeah.
Heard.
You
weren't a mechanic. You were goddamn
I changed oil at Sears for like 6 months.
Don't let him lie to you, folks. Changing oil is not a mechanic. Did you ever change parts of a car?
I changed parts of cars.
Of your own cars?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever get paid to change
other
parts
I did that too.
Cars?
I did that too. I did it for a friend of mine, and then I blew up a customer's car. And we stopped talking. I fucked up.
Yeah.
And
that
then,
happens.
And then I went to another company.
You were like, I could just read books on how to do this. I'll be fine.
Well, that's what it was. And it still is to this day. Just guys Googling how to fix it from other people that have figured out how to fix it. Like that's the rule. Like YouTube got popular because it was people fixing shit and putting it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, oh, I can learn how to do it, and it's on YouTube. It's like that's how Chilton manuals, all these things. They're just like they're list by list instructions on shit. It's how half the business is, And then there's nuances and you experience, but at the end of the day, It's righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Heard.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you got to take this off to get to that. Keep it organized. Put it back.
Yeah.
How tight does it need to go on?
Yeah.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up. Spare parts are okay.
I figured out that it was essentially just a puzzle. Like everything goes back to where it was.
Yep.
It's supposed to be that way.
Hopefully.
If you have parts left over, you fucked up.
The car's lighter and it's more fuel efficient. That's what we would tell people.
That's not true.
I never had a wheel come off, but I had a guy who had a wheel come
Dude,
off.
you know how many times I've changed tires and worried about that? I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, do you think it's you're like, and you're driving, you hear the first noise, and you're like, oh, we're gonna die.
Yep.
I killed everybody. I'm gonna.
I've
kill
had a
all
tire
of us.
pop on me before.
Yep, been there.
It sucks.
What happened?
I was driving a town car back to Spring Hill, for reasons, and they did not maintain their town cars very well.
Who's town? Okay.
I was the town car driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Fun,
interrupt.
crazy job.
You're a
job.
taxi driver.
Luxury cab taxis.
Fuck yeah. You were a fucking chauffeur.
Still,
You were
borderline.
a chauffeur.
Yeah.
What is borderline? Hold on. I'm trying to
Chauffeur's
hype you
like-
up, and you're trying to now you're being modest. Were you a cab driver or were you a chauffeur? What's in the middle? Uber. Uber's in the middle.
Well, at the time
Freelance?
there was no Uber because I'm old as shit.
Right.
So, no, it was just like a luxury town car. So
Okay.
it was like
so
driver.
okay.
Yeah.
So it was a personal driver.
Yeah.
Personal
well,
driver, not quite a chauffeur, because that's like
not quite a chauffeur.
you worked for a guy,
I worked for a guy who owned town cars. Yeah.
and then he would
yeah.
pimp you out.
Essentially. Well, he'd say, "Yeah, go make me money."
Yeah.
Well, you'd rent the cab.
and then you'd have to sit in the car in
You'd
the
rent
corner.
the cab for the week to make the
How
money,
much- Okay.
and then you'd have to make a lot of money because it was like $700 a week. And if your first couple of days, if you worked like 12 hours, you could cover that.
You could hustle it.
Yeah.
But
And then the rest of the week, you got to make your bill money.
yeah, you still got to make at least another $700
If
fucking
you're a
dollars.
single guy, dude, that's a great job.
Okay, yeah.
Make sure the
'cause-
car is good. But yeah, this guy didn't take care of his cars. Never like brought him in for inspections and shit. And I was just driving down the expressway and
Yeah.
the tire popped
Oh
on me,
my
and I was just like, whoa, pulled off into the median and slowed down. I'm a great driver though, so.
You were safe. What happened
most
to
of
the
time.
tire?
It just popped. Like
Oh, okay. It
yeah,
didn't come off.
just boosh.
Boom.
Yeah.
Did you have to get AAA?
Yeah, I had AAA. Yeah.
How long did you wait?
Not long at
Did you
all.
jerk off?
My mom came and got me, and before that happened, I jerked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend who chronically
Stress relief.
masturbated on the drive home from work. Admittedly, like chronically.
Hey Tom, you want to ride home? Okay.
No.
Oh,
He had a
no.
long drive. And it's a problem.
That is a problem.
I think
lose control of
he's
your
over
vehicle
it. He
mid-nut.
moved closer, and he
That's
would
good.
come in a medical glove and throw it out the window.
I see. Good for him.
You can actually find it on Omegle. You can look him up, Hammerhand.
Hammerhand?
Yeah. He had a thing for a while. He's past that now, I think.
That's funny.
And I don't remember where I was going with it, but could you imagine if you had enough time? Because I would.
I mean,
If I was like, if
I'd have to be
it depends
watching
on what's going
porn,
on.
Yeah.
Back then there's no internet. You're just
Oh,
looking-
back then, yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I never had long enough drives to be like, I have in the past one time, but not like chronically. You know?
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple times. But
Yeah, this was every day he
like
drove
you get
home
kicked
from
out
work.
of the girl's apartment before you get to
Not on the
consummate the
stairs.
relationship. Yeah.
Oh. I thought you meant like you were leaving and it was like it didn't go well.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you should definitely before you go, you got to pregame. You got to get ready because your confidence is gonna be all fucked up.
Yo, that's an important fact. Dr. Ruth, bless her heart and soul, taught us that apparently,
R.I.P.
which bless you because that
She
saves
did.
you a lot of.
She definitely taught me what I was doing once I figured out that I was doing something. You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh
he
God,
means sex.
I'm jerking off.
Oh, he
jerking
means
off,
jerking off.
And then
Sex
the
by himself.
Sex, yeah. And then the sex. No, she was out of the picture by the time that rolled around.
Word.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to have sex with Dr. Ruth. She was still looking kind of fit, and I definitely got hard when she.
Man,
I mean, this is too much.
She would have put 2 fingers up your butt.
Oh,
gummy
God.
you up. Oh,
Gummy
dude.
you up.
You-
I'm
you-
just
no,
checking.
you
I'm
can't-
just checking.
If she comes back from the dead for a day, and you get to pick her at a young age,
Oh,
I definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
If she comes back as old as she
like
was,
she's
I'd
cool,
still
like
probably
in her
smash.
40s. Yeah.
I'd still probably
Was
smash.
she English?
She was. I think so.
I thought so too. But I always get the old ladies confused.
I
know
am
that's
going to
not-
make wild accusations on this
Okay.
on this podcast, and we're not going to look it up. We're just going to go with it.
No. We could fact checked.
If I want to, but if I want to just go with our wild allegations.
No, we don't need to. That's
Yeah,
for the
God,
people.
yeah.
If anybody watches, this is like my imagination because I'm crazy enough that it's like this is for us. Okay? And then if people enjoy it, then they'll enjoy it. But otherwise, it's going to be funny. Like if that's why I was like, okay, do you want to do this with me or do you want to just do this and then be done? Because I'm like, all right, I want to just do this to fuck with people on the low key. Like not fuck with them hard. Like it's a good time. We're going to have a good time. But it's like it should be produced material in some context or origin. But it's still a fun time to hang out.
Let's not give away the ingredients.
There's no ingredients. There's no ingredients. It's just all the things. You get a fucking camera, you talk to your friends, you bullshit, and then you just try to figure out how to make it funny. It's like there's no secret to comedy. There's no secret. You know what's hard about the secret to comedy is being able to fucking look at the people when you tell a joke.
Yeah. Oh, I don't do that.
You know what I mean?
You
it's
notice
tough.
that?
That's tough. Well, you do.
I look like I'm looking at people, but I'm not looking at anybody.
But yeah, right.
Yeah,
you look around. You work the room the right
Yeah.
way. You look around the room, and you don't linger on to anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you have conversations, you look at people.
Yeah, well, sometimes, but I try not to do too long of a conversation.
Yeah, you don't do stare. I stare at people like this to the soul. I want to single people out more
There's one
too.
way to do it. Try it out. Crowd work's fun. You just
I know.
gotta figure
I want
out
to do
how
it.
you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I think that's what I really need to work on too. Is just like being more fluid with conversations to people. Who is it?
Give me the screwdriver.
We need
It
a
sounds like-
screwdrivers.
sounds like it was Pop Pop.
It is Pop Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Well, I got
creating
scared.
art, Pop Pop.
I was scared. Or effectively, my dad just yelled at us. Kids are making too damn much noise in the garage.
Oh,
No,
not yet.
no.
We're not.
No.
I brought fireworks. We're gonna make some noise in here. I didn't, but I will. I have some. Do you have fireworks? What the fuck is that?
Today's podcast is sponsored to you by a burglar alarm attached to a battery. What the fuck you think about that, eh?
I
like that?
I like it.
You like that?
I
You want
like
to play
it.
with it?
No.
It's foot powered, so it's got a throttle. You can like feather it.
Oh my god.
It's an it. What does it look like?
Touche. Oh, it talks.
Fucking hammer it, brother. Hammer it. Lay into it, brother. Lay in.
Oh boy, what have I agreed to?
So yeah, there's that. That was a little surprise for you. I thought you might like. I hope
I
you
do like that.
Is
That was a nice
good?
surprise, yeah.
We found that in the attic one day. We were cleaning out, and it was in a suitcase. And I was like picturing the whole thing, and Pop opened it up.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
Here, no, it's Pop. Run, you fools! And we found it in the attic, and I was trying to pitch it, and he was like, "What is that thing?" And I was like, "I don't know." Yeah, the air one. And yeah, we were using it in our band, and we were like, "Oh, it fucking says 12 volts on it." And we're like, "What the, So we take it to the lawnmower battery, and we just and we're like, all right, let's and just literally a wire into the fucking battery. And we're like, all right.
That's awesome.
Now you just built the switch, and I built the switch from there, and it was like, oh my god. So now
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, in our band, we were working on
some ideas for you.
Dude,
I can
right?
come up with some ideas, yeah.
Right, we were in this. So we have this band, and we do War Pigs, and so we got it for that, and
all right.
so it's just a fun.
Oh, it's a good song to add for the open mic. Yeah.
Right, dude.
I think I do have it on there.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweat my ass off. All right, we're half an hour in. We're 30 minutes in. How do you feel? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're doing
I could do
great.
this
We're
all
doing
day.
great on hot taints. I feel good about it.
Mm-hmm.
We cut a promo for the screwdrivers. I wanted that.
Man, do you have anything like coming up you want to talk about?
I would love to. I have my show at the end of the month at Tidal, August 25th.
Oh yeah.
6:30 p.m. at Tidal Brewing Company. I got John J. Murray, Candace August, and Johnny B coming to tell jokes. And you might not know who those guys are, but they have been doing comedy forever in the area.
Killers. JJ.
Yeah.
Murray's funny.
John J. Murray's been doing 15 years stand-up comedy in Tampa Bay. Johnny B's doing 30.
Yep.
I feel like
He's on
Candace has
radio.
done 10 at least,
Yeah.
and she's toured the country doing comedy.
Yep.
So
Very funny as well.
these three comics are going to be the show you want to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure every show I put on is three funny-ass comics.
Yes.
And I have my next show booked after November, too, or in November, end of November. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, man.
It's
coming, dude.
I'll
It's
keep
popping
you.
out.
I'll keep everybody abreast because I will be here often.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm co-hosting this bitch.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
down. Yeah.
Hell yeah, right?
It's
It's a good time.
Yeah.
So
and then in September the 13th in Bonkers Comedy Club at in Deltona, Florida, I'll be doing a featured set for Brian Aldridge.
nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Brother.
It was exciting that he asked me to do that, and I'm glad I agreed to it because I did 25 minutes the other day in Ocala, and everybody loved my set, and I was super pumped about that shit.
Felt
That
good.
shit was like one of the greatest days of my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's the best highs, man.
Oh,
The
dude,
highest highs.
It was so high. It was incredible.
And
There's
the
a funny
jokes.
story from that too. I got there and I ate and I was trying to get beer and I was at the bar and the bartender was just ignoring the fuck out of me. Kind of because I was standing in her way of getting in and out, but I was like, I need a beer. And
Move, bitch.
I kept trying to get her attention and hold money up and shit, and she's just ignoring the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes up to the guy sitting next to me and looks at him and goes, "Will you drink a Big Nose?" And the guy looked disgusted and shook his head. He didn't know what a fucking Big Nose was. And I looked her dead in the eye and said, "I'll drink it."
Yeah.
And she goes, "You will?" I'm like, "Yeah, bring it to me, please."
Fuck it.
And then she was like, "Oh, thank you so much." It's like, "Okay, it's okay. I'm just doing a set in 20 minutes. I need this beer." And she's like, "Oh, you're one of the comics. I'm so sorry."
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
Oh, now I get.
Oh, now
I
you
get-
notice me.
Yeah, she was great though. Roma's in Ocala was
It was
awesome.
packed. It was packed, brother.
It was packed.
In her defense, the place was packed.
It was
I didn't see it.
packed.
I saw the pictures, man. I worked that day.
It was
And,
packed.
it was packed, so it was like I could imagine.
I
Man.
couldn't-
When we show up, it's one of the coolest things when you show up to some places and it's so packed that they're like, "Oh shit, we weren't expecting this."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
that's the best feeling, man.
I,
And when your jokes are clicking, you know.
It's hard for me not to expect it anymore. I'm like, I like the small crowd sometimes. Even last Wednesday, I thought it was going to be a small
Yeah.
crowd, but ended up filling up by the
Yeah.
end of the night, which was cool.
Yeah. Exactly.
Some people stayed, I think.
Yeah. A lot of people stayed, and then we had
Yeah.
people show up. And
Yeah.
when you're talking about the roast, right?
No.
No, a title.
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 that one.
Yeah.
No, I knew the roast was going to be huge.
Yeah, the roast was huge.
Yeah.
I ended up staying there because they kept using my microphone to do the sets afterwards.
Oh,
And
man.
I was like, and he'd go up and he'd be on it, and then he'd hand it right to the next guy.
remember
And
that,
I was
yeah.
like, oh my god. So I waited a while and I got to do another 5 minutes, and another group of people came in and they were hammered drunk.
Yeah.
We'll see them. We'll see. Well, no, we won't. But they were hammered drunk and they stayed, and it was like everybody else was done, but there was just this one
Yeah.
table, and I was like, you better let me do 5 minutes to these motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, you kept me here.
you kept me here. I get at least, and I did like 5 or 6 minutes. It was
Yeah.
good. I made it a point to just have a conversation with the table.
Yeah, I
and
saw that. That was good practice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
there. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You were
I was the
there.
one who told you, hey, just once he's done, run up and grab
Yes,
grab it right
grab
now.
it right now.
Interrupt
Grab
it.
right
Who
now.
cares? It's a comedy show.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
shit
yeah,
happens. You're like, all right, fuck it. You
I gotta
did
go.
it.
I know. I had to go, but then I was like, I'm gonna do 5 minutes, so I can do 5 minutes. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
always gonna get a set in. It was a good time, man. I had a lot of fun.
That was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Do you want to watch it?
The roast?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is what I was
Do
thinking.
you want to watch it now on the podcast or? Oh, okay.
We could watch it on the podcast, and that way, if people want to see it, they have to watch this,
Oh, true. Okay, that's pretty smart. Yeah, I'm down for that.
right?
Yeah.
And I have it. So look, it's already recorded. It's pulled up here. I just have to cut this in.
Look at the organization.
I'm
I love it.
90% sure. Yep, it's recording.
All right.
Now, this is the biggest concern I have is that
Are we gonna be able to hear it?
it's gonna probably sound like
Oh my God.
You also spelled your name as Tyler. Alright, everybody, coming straight out of the ship from Publix. Give it up for Thomas! This milky white on white, everybody needs to
They're not going to be able to hear it, and I don't really care. But we can hear it, right? Can you kind of hear it?
I can. Who are we worried about?
If anybody can hear it through the podcast, but I have it recorded on the screen, so it'll, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it should be fine. You can probably go back and edit it anyway.
If you want a clip, tell me when. You know what I'm saying?
Should we just flip a coin or are you just going by beauty? Heads!
Going by beauty.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. I was awarded the fortunate opportunity to roast Mr. Ryan.
Socks are coming off.
Which I was a little nervous to do. He's actually
Socks came off.
nice guy.
Yeah. Smells, I'm sorry.
Uninteresting. And I've never heard her tell a funny joke. You gotta pay attention or I'm gonna call your parents.
Everybody, please keep the table tether down. There's a roast battle going on up here. It might not be the most exciting two white people you've ever seen, but it's definitely a roast battle nonetheless.
Wait till we drop our pants.
I'm gonna get lapel mics.
They call us short kings.
I like that.
Yeah.
Did you go yet? I thought you were in the middle of yours. I'm sorry. No, I was Those things are climactic. Okay, that's what I did. Tom's also a really nice guy, because that's what we're doing here. He's a
I guess they did, yes.
They did, like.
They're like, yeah, we
A
do.
little bit of both. A little bit of both, apparently. Is this where we want our tax dollars going?
Said I smuggled alcohol up my ass.
These are facts. This is true.
Brewing? I fucked it up so bad, dude. Brewing?
It felt right. It felt right. If you guys aren't familiar, Tyler
Yeah, I really needed to specify you
actually
guys.
just came out with a new
They didn't
mascot,
get it. They were like,
which was a leprechaun. They also gave it its own comedy show, so it would stop dipping its balls in the beer. I guess that'd be me. No, if we go back to back, I'm slightly taller because I'm wearing heels. Shit. A lot of people don't know this about Tom, but he is a loving father of two. And when he doesn't have his kids, he is jerking off in ambulances and doing blow off of patients' cocks.
That's the one I thought about clipping. I was like, I think I could clip that. That whole exchange.
You talked about it. You called 911 and you guys can do it. It wasn't an emergency, okay? It's your tax dollars are at work, right? I know what I would do. Alright, Ryan actually tells a lot of inappropriate jokes, a little on the morbid side, sometimes dark. That's one of the perks of not having a soul. Yeah, gingers don't have to worry about going to hell. Or heaven. I told you, I said, like, these aren't, I'm not comfortable with this.
I was proud of that. I was very proud of that.
I think
one.
that was the best, one of the best ones.
Jeffrey Dahmer, 8 Ted Bundy. And shout out a
That
guy
one or the
who
ass
still loves
puppet.
black dudes.
I think the next one.
What's up, brother?
Gene by Gene was the best bit of the whole night, dude. That was like the funniest fucking thing.
I think I missed it.
Did you miss the whole set? I think the roast.
It was good. Good job, Mario. My good friend Ryan actually looks like if you order Anthony Rowan off Wish. Tina wouldn't ship that much weight, dude. Roasted other comics, I like it.
They laughed so hard at that.
Tom loves his wife very much. So much, in fact, that he lets her put her entire hand
I was like,
up his
fuck.
ass.
I knew. I was waiting for it. I was like, it's got to be one.
To move his mouth to tell her jokes.
It's okay, I have little hands.
I'm going way harder next time. I'm going way harder. They were like uninterested unless you were like calling each other freaking the worst words possible. It was terrible.
10% black. I heard him say the N-word. You weren't supposed to tell anybody that. I apparently only wrote 4 jokes, so.
I was like, oh, he's like, nobody's talking about it.
It just fit. It just fit.
It's fine. It's perfect.
One word. You need 2 hands.
The crowd was egregiously demanding I say the N-word. Zig Hale fucked me up. The gentleman in the crowd immediately Zig Haled as soon as he found out it was German. I didn't even start the sentence, and he was like, right away. And I was like, fuck. He pulled my attention hard. Oh, man. And that's it. That was a good time, huh?
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, we got some big laughs out of that, man.
We had a lot of attention, too. That's what matters. They were like, they listened for a bit. They didn't, at the beginning, it's hard. You got to come in, I think, real big with that crowd.
Yeah. You do. You really do. I'd say any crowd. You gotta come in big.
The first, I saw somebody talking about it. They were like, you got 10 seconds to win. You can't make them laugh in the first 10 seconds. Like, they're not going to hold their attention. I always try to, that's always in the back.
I should start doing that at my shows, too. Before I do my announcements or anything. Just
Get 'em laughing.
Something funny.
Get them laughing right away. I remember. It'll come to me later. I was watching a podcast. I was watching somebody else's thing. That was laughs per minute.
Yeah, that's something I heard an experienced comic tell me. Do on a podcast that tell me. So.
It's like it's like they told you.
Yeah.
Through media.
The audience is nervous
We're
for you
telling
when
you.
you get up there, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. So I would get up there and just start being silly to let them like, immediately to
Yeah.
don't worry about me. I can talk on a microphone.
That makes sense too. Yeah. Because that's part of like the thing is the confidence. Like, if you have the confidence to sell it, or just it's not even the confidence to sell it. It's the confidence in the work. You know, if it's an act, it's a physical thing.
Yeah.
If it's improv, if it's an impression. As long as you have confidence in it, it translates. That's all they care. And that's probably why, because
From what I noticed, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing I got.
Yeah. When I watched my featured set back and I watched my crowd work part, I'm just always like, that only works because I was fucking confident.
Yeah, right? You knew. You were ready. You got to have that fucking
Yeah.
mind, dude. You got to have it. Anytime
Dude, when I saw that crowd in there, I was pumped. I was like, this is going to be great.
Yes. Did it just look like the right demographic? They just had the right energy?
Yeah. Not super old.
Yeah.
Had good energy. We're ready for it. A little drunk.
Yeah.
Packed, though. So, like, you're mainly playing for just the front and the because it like we're dog-legged around, you know.
Yeah. It's
So
tough.
those people
it's a weird
were,
room.
Yeah, it
It's
was
tough
a
room.
real,
That's cool though, dude.
it was cool.
What's next? Besides, you got the show and what day is it again? This
Sunday,
month?
August 25th.
August 20th.
Title Brewing, Tampa Bay Comedy Legends Show,
Boom.
and
I'm
then
excited to see. I think I'm off again.
September 13th.
I think I'm going. There's still tickets available, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Still
gotta
tickets
sell
available.
tickets. I gotta come.
I think there's about 40 tickets available.
Oh, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go, dude. It's gonna be a killer show too, man. Johnny B's really funny. I saw them
Yes.
at the Richie Suncoast Theater thing that they had not too long ago,
Yeah.
and they got that polished.
Yeah.
You know, polished.
Yeah. And I've seen Candace August a few times now just
Yeah.
because I like watching like a professional do their polished bit that's high energy and like
Yeah.
every time nailing it.
Yeah.
Like every time I see it,
That
I'm like, that's
consistency.
fucking impressive because I can't do that shit.
Yeah.
I hate writing jokes, let alone fucking practicing and rehearsing.
Yeah, I don't rehearse them.
Yeah.
I kind of, well, I take it back. I say them out loud,
Yeah.
you know? Like, and I kind of like, what's the cadence? What's the,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean,
but
yeah,
I
you got
don't,
to try it out, and then you
Yeah.
got to practice in front of an audience anyway.
Exactly.
And at
That's
that
where
point,
I'll
once I
rather
get the
do it.
laugh, I'm like,
All right.
yeah. That's why I'm going to be,
All right,
that's
it
why I put
worked.
on the shows instead of doing the comedy.
Yeah, but you do the comedy too.
I
You
do the comedy.
What are you talking
I-
about? You
I do
just
love
crushed
doing the
25
comedy.
minutes at Rollins.
I know, but, you know.
25 minutes is a long time to hold attention
Oh, it was great.
for anybody.
That was great.
You know what I mean? Like half an hour in a pizza shop with fucking video games banging off around you and shit.
No, it was quiet in there. Everybody's
That's
ready
awesome.
for it. Yeah,
Good, attentive, tight crowd.
dude.
man.
Yeah, it was. They were there for
It
it.
makes such a big deal. It really does to the room. Like,
And I opened too. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't open. It was Scotty
Precisely.
Cheat and Derek Meyer, and they did 10 minutes each, and then I got up and did 25.
yeah, it was you first. Yeah, you were the first feature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they were primed and ready.
that's awesome.
They ruined my joke though because two comics. Well, one comic ended up dropping out before because they got COVID,
Oh,
and then so we were down to 3 features again. Well, back to 3 features, but only 2. You know, in the.
rotation, rotunda, rascal,
Revolver. Not features, but opening acts.
Oh yeah,
I guess features.
features.
10-minute features, yeah.
I think
There's supposed to be 2 10-minute
it's a
features
feature and then there's headlines.
and then they had 3 headliners. Yeah, co-headliners.
right. That's the terminology. There's a lot
Co-headliners.
of vernacular.
Yeah, I
that
don't
was
give
the
a
first
fuck
few
about
months.
that shit.
Yeah, but you kind of
Nah.
it
Nah.
swings, it goes some way.
Nah.
You go in and you're like,
I'll just say time limits and how many.
Yeah.
People be like, oh, you want to do this, and it was like,
whatever
Sure.
you got.
if that's what fits the numbers I told you, then yes.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
I feel confident about it. I feel really
I
confident.
love putting on shows, dude. It's a blast.
Do you like the organizing?
Yeah.
You like the whole process, right?
I like the whole process. I like seeing the poster designs come together. Thank you, Judy. I love you.
Heck yeah, shout out
I
Judy.
like not that I've done much of this, but I like the negotiation of going into a place and seeing what they want out of the deal. and
that
what-
whole dynamic.
I like that part of it. I think that's fun, and scheduling, booking, and advertising, like just putting the word out there and telling everybody. Because
Yeah.
at this stage of my hopefully potential career, I rely on
It's a
being
career,
like, hey,
brother.
we got tickets for sale. Like I've sold so many tickets myself at the bar because I tell people and remind them.
Yeah,
every
you're your
time.
own salesman, man.
To the point, yeah, like, and that's all I need. That's the audience I'm looking is the title audience
yeah.
because it's my show. They all know me.
It's such a like family is really the best word. Like it's so
Oh,
tight,
yeah.
man. Like there's regulars. I've never
Regulars.
been to. Well, that's not true, but they have probably the most diehard regulars.
Oh,
dude.
dude, yeah, the
There's-
diehard ones are
There's
the ones
15,
who know
there's
beer.
15 people there that are there every week
Oh yeah,
for comedy.
yeah.
And they
oh,
wanna see
for
all the new
comedy.
people.
Yeah. Alone, yeah.
They want to see the new people. They want to see the new acts.
Yeah.
That's what pushes me is having to go there because it's like you go there 2 times and try to do your material and they already know it.
Yeah.
I did it like one of the first times I was trying material again, and I heard somebody saying my punchline.
Oh, that's rough.
The lowest lows, right? Like,
Yeah.
and the way I tell them, like, there's like 2 shades of your like. I have to continue this joke. Like I have to continue it because like he finished it. I'm doing the setup.
Yeah.
And he's like, da 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 da, and like nobody else heard it, but I heard it. I
Enough
heard,
to throw you out.
and I was like, and I was just, dude, it just took the wind out of my, and I was like, fuck, and I go back to blue chew up the butthole, and that's it, man.
That's another one of my superpowers. I'll tell you a quick story about that. Because I ended up going to Loudmouth the Wednesday before my show in Ocala to get warmed up.
Yeah. Nice.
And so I closed Tidal down because it was dead. Screw you guys. Come out to Tidal more often, especially on Thursdays at 9. Oh, I should get a drink special going for then.
Yeah. Thirsty Thursdays,
It's a great
brother.
idea.
Is when you got a ladies' night?
It's a great idea.
Why don't you have a ladies' night?
It's not really a ladies' night place.
Yeah.
People go there as couples, married and dating,
it's all
and
cool
it's
people.
like a first date place. Very few single women come out to breweries just to hang
Trivia
out.
night pops.
Trivia night.
I saw
Trivia
a
night
thing.
does pop
Ooh,
there, dude.
I have an idea. I want to do another thing that could you? Well, it wouldn't be. It'd have to be. I don't know. We'll talk about it. But I have an idea. We could do something.
Okay. So
we could do a thing that's not a thing, but it'll be a good time.
Okay,
you know
we'll
what I mean?
talk about it. You want to keep it on
Yeah. I want to keep it.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll
Yeah.
show you after this.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. What are you thinking? What else could work?
I don't even know.
How long have you been there?
2 years. 2 years this month.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, it's
a good
fucking
place.
super cool.
I love that place.
I love it too,
It's one of my
man.
favorite breweries. I think it is.
It's a lot, dude. Tidal Brewery. I'll just talk them up for a minute. Their beer is so goddamn good. I've heard beer snobs who've been to Germany for Oktoberfest and all of the best places for Oktoberfest, and they come back here and they tell me Dave's beers
Grown
are
and
as
sexy.
good, or if not better than those beers at
Grown
Oktoberfest in
Sexy.
fucking Munich.
My wife had something the
The
other
Grown
day.
and Sexy is a fantastic
Oh,
West
it's my-
Coast
it's my
double
favorite.
IPA.
It's
It's
my
9.2%, 92 on the IBUs, and it is the perfect IPA to roll your night out.
It gets you the right level of buzz before
Yeah,
your
we
mic.
also have our Imperial Irish Coffee Stout on right now.
What's the strawberry thing? My wife's got a
It's Strawberry Magic. It's a cider.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good cider though, but
yeah,
it's not
we,
like
we,
an apple.
we got
It
two
is, like,
ciders on
really
at the
good.
moment. I think we might have one more fruity, fresh summer lager coming out this month.
Ooh,
But
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna start rolling out some Oktoberfest beers coming up.
I'm excited.
And yeah, Tidal's a great place. I mean, I gotta love it, dude. It helped me kickstart a comedy career.
I'm telling you what,
Like-
come check them out. Come check them out. The 25th.
That was a fun story too. Yeah, the 25th this month, Sunday, 6:30.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
guys-
went to Max and I was like, let's do an open mic night. And she goes, but who would host it? And I'm like, fucking me. And she goes,
What are you
I guess
talking
that
about?
could work. I mean,
What are
you're
you
going to
talking
do all the, I don't know how we're going to get comics. I'm like, leave it to me.
No, yeah,
You want to do it?
Just
Let's do it. I
sign
got
off
this.
on this.
Yeah,
That's the
just say,
best,
let's
man.
do it, and I'll make it happen.
Maxine, shout out. You are the mother of comedy up here in fucking Spring Hill now. They got the she's got the host. She's got the spot, brother. She's got the spot.
Mother of, sure.
The mother of comedy. She's got it, dude. She's got it.
All right, she can have it, yeah.
You want to? I mean, you want to be the mother of comedy?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. You are the mother of comedy. You got birth.
Yeah, if it weren't for me, there'd be no open mic at Tidal, for sure. Like, I asked Max to shout out one hate for me one time, and she just looked up at me and
she
went,
hates participating. Maxine's I hate when the comics talk to me.
Exactly.
She hates it. It's my favorite thing.
She loves you guys. It's
my
always fun.
favorite thing.
She always
Alright.
tells me about your interactions with her at the end of the night. Not just you,
Yeah,
but all
yeah.
of them.
Oh, yeah. All of us.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite.
We all come up to her and she has to hype us up. Like, it was good. It was good. And we're like, we know.
She didn't hear a goddamn one.
Yeah,
of
we
you.
know. You never paid. You didn't care. We know we sucked. You know, we're
She's
like,
so good at that.
yeah, you know, you did good. It was really good. I heard you washing glasses. Like, it was not good. I heard you doing dishes. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, that definitely happens.
All right, it's not gonna be like that on the 25th though. It's gonna pop.
No, it's going to be so popped. I
Alright.
mean, we already got like 32 tickets sold,
Yeah.
which is going to fill the
Coming out.
place out nice. If you want a good seat, come early. You might be sitting with some people.
Yeah.
That's another good reason to tell people to watch this because,
Yeah.
you know, it's a lot of four-seaters. So if you're coming with you and your wife, you might be sitting with somebody else and their
you know
wife.
what though? I think we need more banquet seating.
I do.
I think
I
we
agree.
need more uncomfortable personal interactions with strangers.
I like that. You're
like
not
you go
wrong.
to a wedding.
I love that. I love that so much. I will talk to everybody that I'm sitting next to in any sort of situation.
Exactly.
Anytime. It's my favorite thing to
Airplane.
do. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Airplane friends, my favorite friends.
Yeah.
Some of my
Single
favorite
serving
friends.
friends.
Yeah, they're the best. And
Yeah.
I wish
They're gold for comics.
they are.
Yeah, because we can't turn it off.
No.
Like I will say some funny ass shit to make a stranger laugh. I'm eating with.
I know. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
give
make
them
them
the read
remember
for
me.
the first half hour. Like
Yeah.
you're like, so do you want the thing or do you not want the thing? It's like I'll negotiate for it if you got any money or something. You know,
Yeah.
like just try to get them. Like, not cool though. I'm not negotiating for the
Yeah.
armrest. You fucking weirdo.
Dude,
Try to play footsies.
I think my taint is hot finally.
Is your taint hot? Are you done?
Yeah.
I'm ready to call it, dude. We're at an hour
Yeah,
now.
You like doing an hour?
I feel like that's a good amount of time.
'Kay.
We could go
Especially
further.
for two of us. Like if we have a third, when we have a third.
Yeah. Drew Frano. Oh, that's what we got to shout out.
Possibly.
Drew Frano's next week.
Do the siren.
Oh.
Announcement.
For now, for something completely different. Drew Frano will be here next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. I'm not going to stream live. We have the potential to stream live.
Heard. I'm down with that.
But then I don't know what that's going to look like. You know what I'm saying? Because it was going through the webcam.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like there was it was going through a little cable. So it was pulling some fidelity out of the video quality.
Heard.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So that's why I got to see how it does. Or I'm going to have to get multiple angles, but
Heard.
a couple cameras and shit. But we're going to grow from there. We're going from there. They're cheap and shit. But we got him. If you get anybody else, talk to them. They want to come hang out, come fucking
'Kay.
sweat their balls off.
Hot taints?
Hot taints, baby.
Like
hot taints and internet.
Hot, okay.
An intranet show.
An intranet show.
Yeah.
Intranet.
Because it's an intranet. It's not quite big enough for the internet.
Okay.
But
We
it's
should probably put it on the internet.
it's going to be on the internet.
Are we not putting this on the internet? Do you
Just
have some?
never, we just never put
I'm just saying. I would need confirmation here.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Okay, cool.
That's why I invited you.
I thought we were just doing it for fun. I'm just gonna watch it
That
later.
camera's not been on the whole time.
That's something Justin Mages did. Shout out Justin Mages if you hear this. Sorry and miss you. Anyway, he did it. He did his first podcast and he invited Manny and I think EJ over, or
We gotta
Manny
get
and
Manny
somebody.
over. Manny will come
And they
over.
did like an hour and a half, or it was
Oh.
Scotty and Manny. I don't know.
Either way.
And then he texted me the next day. He's like, "Oh, I didn't record it." And they're like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, if you just wanted to hang out, we could hang out. We didn't have to shoot the podcast.
Totally forgot to push record. I've been low key worried this whole time that it hasn't been recording, but I'm like, I'm 99% confident the red light blinking, so it's recording. This is recording.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Good.
it stops, it stops it. All right, let's sign out. I love you. Great
love
time.
you.
Good evening. Thank
Yeah,
you
Drew
again for
Ferrano
joining
next
us.
week.
Drew Ferrano next
My
week.
show at the end of the month, 25th, 6:30. Get your tickets now because they're $15 at the door.
Boom.
I think there's an open mic in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This week's the off week, so
Yeah.
there's an open mic next week.
Where you going this week? What you getting them rounds to?
I might go to Over One.
Have you
It's
been?
Corey's host the roast.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought of some jokes for him.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I don't
Um,
know if yet because I got other shit.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
If you can, you know.
It's the hardest thing, dude. That was
Family
the biggest
life
thing
first.
For me.
That's yeah.
It really is. That's the comics that are the most successful and the best get on stage the most.
Well, yeah.
There's no other way around it. Get in front
Yeah.
of people. You getting in front of people, figuring yourself out.
Yeah, because you only get to do it like what, once or twice a month, 3 times maybe.
Maybe 2-3 times a month.
Okay, yeah, that's
I try to
Yeah.
book a thing, and
I-
then if I can book a thing, then I'll get out the week or two before,
yeah.
2 or 3 times. Like if I book a thing, then I got a thing.
You got an obligation. so you
Yeah,
have
and
a
then I'm
reason
like,
to go do
okay,
it.
let me get in here, let me
Yeah.
work this, let me shop this, because I know what's gonna work. You know, like I have some things that I know work,
Yeah.
and then I can go to those I can go to fucking the cock ring story. I can go to those stories. I know those stories will tell, but then you
Yeah.
need a lot more than just that, and
Yeah.
you can't do it twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all be right there. We're finishing up right now. Thank you. Oh, would you like some, Ryan?
Oh no, thank you. I'm full. I appreciate it.
All right,
There
check
was
them.
a
Come.
card. Did the card make it into the camera frame?
No,
No,
well,
okay.
actually, it might have. It might have. I don't know if it would be readable.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
That we got it. That'll be a
That'll
bit.
be
She
a
could
thing.
slide those in just
Cards,
through the
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
There's so much room for bits here.
I like bits. I like bits a lot. Bits are important.
I'm doing the
started
advertisement
Right
on
before we
everything.
stopped my other
We
podcast.
said we were gonna stop 10 minutes ago. It's fine.
Which you stopped it already? Oh, okay. Weekly special. If you guys want to go back and listen to that, that's on all the streaming services. Right, like a couple months before we stopped doing that, I started adding bits in there, like
Nice.
bring a recipe or like a kitchen tip, just
Yeah.
to like bring it back around.
Get something in there.
And it didn't have to be like, life changing or anything. I said make tacos one time. You know what I mean? But anyway. I'm digressing. Bits are gonna be good.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
this was fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening.
Everybody, thank you. Take care. Enjoy.